In this video, we'll be focusing on targeting subscribers with categories. Let's imagine that we have a newsletter that's already been started by a colleague, and the job at hand is to select who will receive that newsletter. You may have many subscribers who are interested in many different aspects of your organization, and it's likely that you want to communicate with a targeted selection of your newsletter subscribers, depending on the nature of a specific newsletter. There are two fundamental tools you have for targeting your newsletters, Categories and SmartView, and in this video, we'll be looking specifically at categories. Let's get started right away by going into the newsletter module. We actually have two lists of subscribers in this particular solution. You may have one or more depending on your particular solution. And we'll choose the Frez English subscribers list here. The first thing we see here is an overview of all the subscribers in this list. There are a lot of buttons here, and I'm going to give a complete overview in the course of these videos, but at the moment I just want to direct your attention to the newsletter select box up here and the categories area here. And here's where you create and maintain your categories. And I came here because I wanted to just mention that when a visitor visits your website and subscribes to newsletter, they'll always be linked to one or more of these categories that you create. They could either be an implicit or an explicit choice, but one way or the other, the guest is saying, I'm interested in this aspect or in these aspects of your organization when they subscribe. For example, in our demo site Frez, which is a fictive organic food company, we can imagine that there are many people who are interested in general news about the company. This could be information about new products or sales or what have you. And there's also a portion of visitors who might be interested in specifically receiving newsletters about recipes. Others who might want to blaze a career path in organic food and might be interested in positions in the company. They might also have a few B2B communications with our partners. So we have a couple categories here for Frez producers and Frez stores. I'm going to hop back to the overview of subscribers that I'm navigating with the help of the breadcrumb path up here, and I'd like to point out that the category selector in the upper right hand corner is available here. And we can expand and collapse the view with the plus/minus button, and we could choose a given category or several categories by control clicking, and in this way we'll narrow down which subscribers are shown in our overview. We could see, for example, that there's a status here where there are 12 subscribers in this list when I have no categories chosen. And were I to choose the Frez News category, we can see we just have 10. If we bring up the information on one of our subscribers, either by selecting and choosing the edit button here, or simply by double-clicking, we could see that the given subscriber is signed up for one or more categories. And we could go through a few of them by clicking on the next button up here at the top. And we can see that there are different constellations of categories that they're signed up for. And I'll come back to our overview by clicking OK. Now here's an important piece of information. The subscribers that you have shown in this view at any given time are the subscribers that are going to receive the newsletter you're about to send out. So the process of sending a newsletter starts with selecting the relevant subscribers. Then, by clicking Send Newsletter, you'll be brought to an interface where you actually build, edit, and send your newsletter. We'll be looking at that process later on in this video series. So now we've learned what categories are, and we've seen how we could use categories to narrow down the recipients of our newsletter. Next, we'll learn about how to use SmartView filtering to further target our audience.